This week's very special guest, Dave, reaches 1 million people per week through his TV commitments, radio commitments and public speaking. Now we're proud to say he's going to reach 1,000,008.
You know, the station's going to get sick and tired of you bagging them all the time. But we've got to move on. So now many of you guys may recognise this man from his book, The 5 Steps to Financial Freedom, his radio spots on Triple M and ABC Radio, his columns in the Herald Sun, or appearances on such shows as Network 10's The Project, as well as his own show that ran on Network 10 and CNBC. That is a lot to get out in one mouthful. You may know him better as the Barefoot Investor. He is, of course, Scott Pape. Please welcome him to the show. G'day, thanks for coming on, Scott.
Thanks for coming in. Sporting the
We going barefoot today?
Good on you. I thought I could smell that.
Yeah, that's Dave.
Yeah.
I joined the Barefoot Appreciation Society yesterday.
He did.
And established in 1994. Great.
Yeah. Get
Now-
on with it. Yep.
Yeah, straight into it. The Barefoot Investor, where'd the name come from?
Look, I guess it was all about kicking off my shoes and treading my own path. When I was younger, I realised that most of the finance books were for people with less hair than me. So I wanted to do something different, and I thought the Barefoot Investor could work.
Grouse.
There you go. Now, we are, of course, all young people. The show's about young people, for young people, as we always say. So naturally, we want to ask you, those uni students who have a part-time job, how can they save their money while they're studying as well?
Well, the first one, obviously, is to get a part-time job, because the thing that I found when I was going through university, a great place is working in a pub. Because number one, you're actually earning some dough, but secondly, you're not drinking there, so it's like a double whammy, it's saving. I wouldn't focus too much though on trying to save a lot of money. I mean, you're living here, you're working hard. So it's literally just trying to stay out of debt, because what the banks will do is give you a student banking package with a credit card attached, and to try and get you into debt. So if you can get through university by having a hell of a lot of fun, drinking and partying and all the rest of it, but you don't have a credit card debt, I think that's time well spent.
Yeah. Wow. And what about the students without a job? What can they do to make a bit of money?
Ooh, that's me.
Yeah, you need to actually, just want to write this down, you need to get a job, because seriously, even if you have to go with like McDonald's and flip burgers and stuff, it's probably not going to be good for you. My first job was at Woolworths, right? And I had a white paper hat, a pink bow tie, right, and pimples. It was really not cool, but I earned money. I started investing, and look at me now. So, I reckon you should go and just get a part-time job. Like anyone, literally 5% unemployment, anyone that can get a job can get one. So you need to get off your bum. You could, at Barefoot Investor, I could perhaps, but you would have to wear shoes. We have internships at Barefoot. And what we do is we just employ people to come in and work for us, and university students, so they get real-world experience. Yeah. And the thing that I found, it's not so much, getting the best marks, because everyone's got a university degree these days. It's the people that you know. And I've had people come in who I'm an advocate of, and it's, my network that I have that I'll say, this person's really cool. And I think that that's probably the most undervalued thing that university students don't know.
There you go.
Well, Scott, we're all university students, and that of course brings us to educational fees.
Yep.
Do you recommend that we pay our fees up front, or wait until later and then pay it back on HECS?
Well, I don't know how you're going to be paying them up front if you don't have a job, if you've got rich parents or something. Now, Barefoot rule number 232 says that whenever the government is offering you anything, you just don't pay it back until they ask for it back. So let Wayne and Julia deal with that. HECS is an income contingent loan, so it's just going to come out of your pay once you get a job, if you get a job, hopefully you get a job. And then that's how it works, so I wouldn't be paying it back.
Yep.
Excellent. Now, of course, through your time, you've probably learnt a lot of really good money making and saving tips, and a lot of really bad ones.
Yep.
So first up, what are the best money making or saving tips that you've ever learnt along the way? The
best money making tip that I think I have is that it's not about what you know, it's who you know. So what I've tried to do, like throughout my career, is to make contacts with people and treat them well, and that's really helped me. That's really what my asset is. The second thing would be that there's no free lunch. There's always a bank or a financial institution or someone who wants to try and get you into debt, and the best thing is to stay debt free. The worst advice I think would be probably my ex-girlfriend telling me that everything will be fine and I just love you for who you are before she left, and
That's a girlfriend.
Not a good one, no.
Don't get a girlfriend, perhaps. You know.
You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
Scott, we'd like to finish each interview with a little game.
Bit of fun.
Bit of fun. We've got a doozy of a game for you today, Dave.
Sure.
Yep.
So
Of course, this is based off the Forbes Celebrity 100 list from 2011.
Yep.
And we're going to show you some pictures up here on this screen. We're going to show you a couple of celebrities at a time. And basically, you got to tell us, based on your money-making expertise, which celebrity earned more money in 2011. So let's get the first one up here.
Yeah. Okay, first up, this is, of course, Charlie Sheen, ex-star of 2.5 Men, and his ex-boss, Chuck Lorre. One of them made $35 million, the other made $40 million. Who made more?
Well, I'm thinking Charlie got dumped from 2.5 Men, and Chuck is the guy who puts it on. So I'm thinking Chuck, perhaps.
Chuck.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Let's have a look. The winner, of course, is Charlie Sheen.
I mean, he's he earned $5 million more, but most of it went down his nose. I mean, look at that nose. He's got a hole in the middle.
All right.
$5 million more than his boss.
Yeah.
Starting things to come, boss.
Yeah, all right. This is the next one, the two biggest pop queens of our time. We've of course got Lady Gaga and Sir Elton John. One of these guys made 90 million, one made 100 million. Who made more?
Well, I'm going to say Elton John because I remember reading about Lady Gaga and she came back from touring and she's basically broke. So I'm going to go the old queen.
All right, let's have a look. It is the Queen of the Fairies himself, Elton John. $10 million more. There we
Just
go.
warming up.
And finally, Scott, Brad Pitt, one of the most powerful actors, and Justin Bieber, who's been described as one of the most powerful singers, Dave.
I didn't write that in the script.
Oh, you wrote that. One made 20 million, the other made 53 million. Who made more?
Well, I've only seen Brad Pitt in one awesome movie this year, which was Moneyball for finance dudes like me. Really cool. But so I would say Justin Bieber, although I would put the caveat there that I've never bought anything from Justin Bieber, never any paraphernalia.
Hope none of you guys have either in the audience.
So I would say that it would be Justin Bieber,
Bieber.
but I don't want it to be.
Let's have a look.
It's
It is the Biebs.
Couldn't you rig it, man?
I
Bieber
tried
fever.
to rig it, but they wouldn't let me. They wanted the fact. Actually, he came 24th on the list of celebrities. He beat the likes of Tom Hanks, Will Smith, Mark Wahlberg, Angelina Jolie, and our personal favourite, Natalie Portman. And because of this, and us, of course, he beat us. But he doesn't have his own show. But the thing is, unfortunately, we have warned him about this. We have a thing on the show. Justin Bieber goes straight on the enemies list.
And he is up there. Right under
Hamish and Andy.
Hamish and Andy, they were stealing our ideas, so they had to go on there.
And Scott, if you ever buy any thing off Justin Bieber, you'll be number 3 on the list, so careful.
Yeah, okay. So thank you so much for sticking around and having fun with this and sharing your knowledge and taking time out of your busy day, because we know you're a very busy man. And thank you so much for coming along.
Thanks,
Scott,
guys.
Pape the Barefoot Investor.
Thank you.